It is another warm evening out there for all of us, with lots of locations reporting the upper 70s, 78 coming in across the Mount Vernon area, 76 still across Carbondale, 77 for Paducah, still seeing 78 for Eddyville, a little bit cooler further towards the south and towards the west into southeastern Missouri. But all of these warmer temperatures are being helped out not only by that sunshine, but also by southwesterly winds at around 15 to 20 miles per hour, 20 mile per hour sustained winds coming in across Perryville, 18 mile per hour sustained winds coming in across Kennett. So certainly a very nice and very warm evening out there. Get out and enjoy it this evening. Here is a live look outside from Carbondale. Not really a whole lot of activity showing up for a lot of folks. Same story across Benton. Always good to see traffic though flowing through the Benton Square. Now unfortunately, a lot of these sunny skies are going to be coming to an end as cloud cover starts to increase as we go throughout the overnight hours tonight. A weak disturbance is going to move through tomorrow. I expect a couple of isolated showers and a few thunderstorms, but nothing severe. But then that next major system does arrive as we get into the day on Friday, and we could see some severe weather across the region. But for tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies expected through the rest of the evening, with temperatures trending still into the mid 70s by 6 o'clock this evening, 72 by 7, and then we will see temperatures dip into the mid 60s by 9 o'clock this evening. Now by midnight, a lot of us are going to be mostly cloudy, but notice those temperatures will still be running into the upper 50s to lower 60s. Overcast skies do stick around through the majority of the early morning hours tomorrow. A couple of isolated showers certainly possible further towards our south across the boot heel of Missouri. As we go throughout the early morning commute tomorrow, that threat does shift a little bit further towards the north. But again, a lot of us here in southern Illinois are going to end up remaining fairly dry tomorrow. By midday, temperatures will already be into the mid 70s, and then we will eventually see those high temperatures tomorrow likely climb into the mid to upper 70s, likely around 79 across Carbondale, 77 for Paducah. We may be flirting with 80 a little bit further to our west into southeastern Missouri, with sunshine coming in for Thursday evening. But here comes that next major disturbance. Temperatures still running around 60 by midnight Friday morning, and then to kick off Friday around 6 a.m. I expect skies to be partly cloudy with temperatures into the mid 50s. But Friday is certainly going to be the day to keep that Storm Track 3 app right there in the palm of your hand. The entire region is already in a level 3 enhanced risk of severe weather, with a level 2 risk a little bit further towards the east and west, depending which direction you go. Now, the primary hazards for Friday evening are going to be damaging winds, as well as the potential for tornadoes and flash flooding. Now, in terms of timing, I expect those storms to start to enter our far western counties likely before 7 p.m. But when I mean far western, I mean areas around Carter and Ripley counties. And then gradually that is going to track further towards the north and towards the east. We'll likely see that impact parts of southern Illinois between 9 p.m. and midnight early Saturday morning, and then that threat will track further out towards the east after midnight. It's certainly something that we're going to have to monitor very closely. The potential is increasing, but the primary hazard again is going to be that potential for some strong gusty winds over 60 miles per hour, as well as flash flooding and a few tornadoes, maybe on the weak side. Certainly something that we are going to have to watch. Now is certainly the time to plan. That severe weather potential is increasing. Have multiple ways to get alerts and know where to go, especially if that safe place requires travel. Make a plan as well as you're headed out on the roadways. Now, there is still some uncertainty in the forecast with moisture and instability levels, but it certainly is coming together in terms of a severe weather event for us on Friday evening. That is why we have that level 3 enhanced risk for all of us. We'll certainly keep you updated. For tomorrow, though, few storms, especially during the first half of the day, but most of us in southern Illinois will remain dry. Highs will be running around 76, 78 for Friday with an 80% chance of storms in the evening. A few of those bleed over into the early morning hours on Saturday, but temperatures likely running around 70.